Wiper and True Light Pale Ale.
Life is too short to be drinking shitty beer.
Welcome to another edition of Spans, Bikes and Booze Reviews. I've just finished work, the weekend starts here, and I've got a beer. But this beer is a very light beer. This beer is Wiper and True Light Pale Ale. Let me give you a close up of it. Now Wiper and True, that's a weird name, but Wiper and True are a new craft brewers from Bristol down in the southwest of the United Kingdom, and they've come up with this stuff here, this light pale ale. Now Wiper and True are a bit of an anomaly in the fact that they mostly just brew pale ale. I think they do a milk stout, but all their other beers, they're from their, certainly from their core range anyway, they're all pale ales or IPAs. So they've got that trendy hop thing going on, as the kids say today. I've not really read up much about them, but they do make a big thing about their brewery being very eco-friendly, running sustainable fuels, using sustainable raw materials for their packaging, etc, etc. And judging by the photos of them, they all look really young. Anyway, let's discuss this beer. It is a 330ml can. It is only, I think it's 2.6%. Is it? Yeah, sorry, I do like 2.7%. And it's got some quite interesting ingredients. Now, I like this when brewers do this because it really helps me out with the tasting. They've got the brew sheet on here. I just want to read it out. They've got the yeast. They even put the strain of yeast. Now I really like that. That's a good thing. And that yeast is Lellemond BRY 97. Means absolutely fuck all to me. The malts. There are a lot of malts in here. All right. Now I'm going to read them out. There's Golden Promise. There's Vienna. There's Munich, Dextrin, there's Caragold, there's Caramalt, which is barley, flaked malted oats, and wheat. The flaked malted oats and the wheat, I'm assuming, are for the mouthfeel and the body, because this is a very light pale ale, as they've said, and they describe it as having quite a full body to it. I'll get back onto that in a bit, but the hops are interesting. They've got 4 hops in here. They've got the Artinum hops. I'll get onto that hop in a minute. Got Citra, of course you get that everywhere. Mosaic, a really good hop for pale ales. All the decent pale ales I've tried have got Mosaic hops in them, so all the American style pale ales. And it's got Simcoe, because again, another American fruity hop. The Artinum hop is it's been likened to Cascade and to Willamette. So what that means is it's got some fruit on it, a lot of grapefruit and a lot of pine on it as well. So it's going to be sort of resinous, have a resinous taste. That's in quite a few pale ales, but you don't see it as much. You mainly see it in American brewed pale ales, and I think from what they've done is they've taken a leaf out. Stone Brewing, have you heard of them? Absolutely amazing brewery from America. They use that Artinum hop in their pale ale. I love everything Stone Brewing do. I've not had a bad one from them, so if they've done it because of them, then yeah, I get that 100%. Just on the side of the can, it says an exceptionally satisfying with full-bodied beer for its stature. With the same big hop hit you may have come to expect from our more muscular pale ales, this beer is vibrant with citrus, tropical fruit and berry flavours, meandering to a gentle bitter finish. Store and serve chilled. Well, this is chilled. And that's it. Light pale ale, small beer. And all their cans have pictures of animals on it. I think they've got an elephant on one, space shuttle on another. Well, that's not an animal, is it? So I am talking absolute shit. But they do have, I think they've got stag beetle on one as well. Let's stop guessing. Let's get it open and see what's inside the can. On the nose, out the can. Yeah. And a mass of grapefruit. And some nice pine notes as well. And some nice tropical fruity notes, like peach and passion fruit. And there's mango there too. In fact, the mango is coming through a hell of a lot more than a grapefruit now. It smells interesting, but it does smell like most of the other American style pale ales that I have tried. What they also say, they don't filter or pasteurise any of their beer, and all of their beer is vegan, so this could be interesting. There it is in the glass, cloudy, a huge ton of carbonation going up there. One finger white head. The bubbles are sticking to the side of the glass, and I think I know why. I took this out of the dishwasher this morning, and there was a load of dishwasher water in there, and I had to rinse it out, and I dried it with a tea towel, and I'm not sure whether that tea towel was 100% clean. So it may have left some residue on there, hence the bubble sticking to the glass, hence the reason I look like a twat now. On the nose, out the glass. Oh, it smells really fresh and fruity. Really nice. Yeah, and it certainly doesn't look like a 2% pale ale. It's almost like a New England, if you can imagine a New England with slightly less body. I've seen pale ales that look like 5% pale ales that look weaker than this. It looks and smells promising. So let's stop guessing and let's get it down the hatch. Cheers. Really nice. Cool. Yeah, that is. There is a lovely biscuit malt on the end of that. Long lasting. And there's that pine coming through. This is really nice. The body on this is quite full, but you do get a sense that it's not a strong ABV pale ale like you would from some of the American brewers. I mean, you're looking at between 4.5 to 6 with a normal pale ale, and this being 2.7, there's obviously no alcohol notes in this. This is all about the malt and the fruit. The grapefruit isn't pronounced either on this, which I have seen on the Vocation stuff, on the Camden stuff, and on the Thornbridge stuff with their pale ales, their American style pale ales. And it's quite big. But on this, it's very toned down, and I'm assuming that's because they've used that Artium hop, and it makes it a hell of a lot more drinkable. You taste the mosaic in there as well. I think that's where the actual grapefruit notes are coming from. Because Mosaic is just big grapefruit flavours on it. But all in all, that balance is quite nice. I quite like that. And of course, this is super sessionable. You could drink absolute gallons of it. And I think they do for 40ml cans too. First one I've had from this Wiper and True. And to be honest, yeah, not bad at all. So what's the verdict? Yeah, I quite like this. It's slightly different from your average American style pale ale. The grapefruit has been toned down a little bit. The malts have been turned up. There's a nice malty back end on that. The body you may find being slightly weak, even with the addition of the wheat and the oats. It's still a little touch weak, but you know, this is designed as a session pale ale, I'm assuming, because they call it a light pale ale, but it's 2.7, so that's what they've got in mind. So you've got to expect that with session beer. You know, you're not going to get that full-bodied, real full-bodied flavour with it, but it's really nice. I do like this. Yeah, I'm going to give that an 8 out of 10. I'm going to recommend this, and I'm probably going to invest in some more of their beer because I quite like it. It's good. 8 out of 10 and recommended. And remember, beer is working class champagne.